Hey, what is going on YouTube? David here bringing you guys another YouTube video. So it's iPhone season again. The new titanium iPhones are pretty gorgeous. In today's video, I wanted to do a showcase of the iPhone 15 Pros in white, natural, and black titanium. I left out blue because 1, I don't think it was the most popular color, and 2, I personally didn't consider that for my personal phone color, so I didn't really get it. Anyways, don't hate me for not having the blue phone. Let's get on with today's video. I wanted to do this video because I was having a difficult time choosing between the natural titanium this year and the white titanium. I read online that many people were also in a similar situation as I was, thus I decided I wanted to make this video to possibly help out those who are torn between the two colors like I was, and hopefully assist them in making the right choice. And the results were actually pretty shocking. So I'm just going to leave the footage playing in the background for you guys to watch and check out. I'm going to start with the natural titanium color. The natural titanium is this year's exclusive color. It's going to be a color you want to get if you want everyone to know that you have the newest and greatest. One of the negatives though of that color is that next year everyone is also going to know that you don't have the latest and greatest iPhone anymore. So it's a double-edged sword at that. But if you don't care, then obviously that's okay. The natural titanium color is pretty interesting though. It looks gold in some angles. I have last year's iPhone in purple, which was a really nice color in my opinion, although it was a little bit too dark for me and I kind of grew tired of it. I personally like lighter colors, so I wanted to get a brighter color this year, and it was between the white and the natural. Let me know down in the comments below which color you think is good this year and what your favorite all-time color was. I think iPhone colors need to be a little bit more fun. If you put a case on the phone, the color doesn't match too much though with the natural titanium because in my opinion, it mostly just like gold from previous generations. No one is really going to notice what color phone you have though under a case unless they really pick it up and look at it. My personal favorite pairings for the natural titanium iPhone is the clay color silicone case and also the green one. The white 15 Pro this year looks a little bit more toned down than last year's iPhone 14 Pro Max and Silver. It looks a little bit more beige, off-white, but that's okay. You're not going to be comparing them side by side and you won't really know the difference. By itself though, it still looks really clean and a true white. White is a classic Apple color and I really love how clear and bright this white is. Although it isn't as pure of a white as last year's iPhone was, this year's iPhones I can't help but think looks a little bit muted and a little bit cheap. However, again, if you're not going to be comparing the phones side by side, you're not going to really notice too much of a big difference. I've tried to show off the two phones in different lighting scenarios for comparison. I've wanted to go back to a white iPhone for a while now, as I haven't had a white iPhone since the iPhone 4S. Ever since the iPhone X or the iPhone 10 came out, I've always been going for the exclusive annual color, and I haven't been able to go back to a traditional color ever since. And I'm glad that this year I feel comfortable and satisfied with going back to white. Don't get me wrong though, titanium is a great color, but it just seems a little bit dull and bland for my tastes. I do really like the color though, and I think it is a solid choice if you want to show the least smudges, fingerprints, and scratches versus black and blue this year. The white is a very versatile color that will pair well with any phone case, just like the black phone. My personal favorite pairing, even for the white titanium color, is going to be the clay, silicone, and also the green. I just really like how the white phone plays off of the green and plays off the darker colors and kind of accentuates the white. The bright white color is just so Apple. It's a really refreshing change up. It feels really nice going back to white for a change. Personally, I was pretty set on getting the natural titanium color when I first saw the Apple press release and I first saw the iPhones. Until I actually saw it in person at the store, it actually persuaded me to go white instead. In my opinion, the natural titanium color doesn't look too much different from previous generation colors like rose gold, hence why it doesn't seem as unique. The color is pretty dynamic though, because depending on the lighting, the color changes a lot actually. During extremely bright lighting scenarios, the color can almost pass off as white itself. Not gonna lie though, in post filming and editing, I actually found myself double and triple checking which color was actually white from the footage. Because under direct sunlight, the natural and white titanium colors actually both looked very white. However, once the case goes on, the difference is much more noticeable, and the natural titanium color more closely resembles an iPhone 8 Plus in the gold color. On the other hand, the white titanium almost looks like a plastic fake white iPhone, if that makes sense. I think the black iPhone is very safe and classic. It's great for those who work in a very formal office professional environment, like maybe a lawyer. The color is just too dark though, and reminds me of most Android phones, which I do not want to resemble when I'm buying an Apple product. However, I will not argue the appeal of black titanium to people out there. Just be wary though, because you are at a disadvantage for smudging, fingerprinting, and showing scratches. There's already numerous articles online that say the black and the blue titanium will scratch, and obviously that doesn't happen too easily if you take care of your phone like a normal person and don't go through stress tests on the iPhone. As long as you care for your iPhone, just get whatever color you want and don't worry too much about showing damages. The favorite case for the black titanium iPhone for me would definitely be the black silicone case. The black on black looks really sick, and that's a perfect pairing for me in my opinion. One thing the black phone does do really well is hide the bezels of the phone actually, so it blends in for a seamlessly ultra stealthy look. However, this year Apple did shrink the bezel size of the front iPhone screen a little bit, so I don't really think the bezels matter as much anymore as technology continues to develop. Personally, I think if you're going to put a non-clear case on it, it really shouldn't matter the phone color, but more of the best matching with the case. Some case colors will obviously match better with different iPhone colors. I like to live dangerously sometimes and use my phone caseless when I'm at home just to enjoy the phone it was intended to be by the designers and engineers at Apple. don't forget to drop a like on the video for the algorithm, and also consider subscribing to the channel, because on this channel I do Apple and Tesla videos, because I'm a pretty big tech geek, so I like to talk about it in my videos. Also, let me know down in the comments below if there's any specific phone cases that you want me to check out, or any phone cases that you want me to review. I am currently in the process of testing out some MagSafe wallets, phone cases for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, so make sure you guys are subscribed, so when I drop those in the near future, you can check those out as well. So I'll just leave some footage playing in the background, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. This is David here signing off. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.